guess the Royals heard me talking shit. Jays lose 8-4 in the final game of a 3-game set at Kansas City against the not very good Kansas City Royals. This was absolutely leaving a game that should have been won on the table. This felt an awful lot like the last game in the Cincinnati series from a few weeks ago for the same reasons. And it should be clear here that this was not the Royals kind of finding their power within themselves and finding a way to win a game against a tough opponent. No, this was the Blue Jays absolutely giving one away. Yusei Kikuchi with easily the worst start he's had this year, and according to some metrics, the worst start he's ever had in his career. Only went 2/3 of an inning, walking 4, giving up 2 hits to the slap-hitting Kansas City Royals, leaving with a 3-0 deficit and putting the team in a position where they have to lean a lot on a bullpen that already has a whole bunch of high-leverage innings. Thanks for absolutely nothing, Yusei. That was a disastrous start. It threw into sharp relief the things that Stripling and Manoah did in the first 2 games, which is throw strikes. It seems obvious when you say it like that, but I mean, it is. Kansas City is no great shakes. They might hit the ball a little, but they're not going to crush it. They're not really going to hit the ball out of the ballpark that much, and you give your very, very good defense behind you a chance to make some great plays, which they did. Kikuchi, on the other hand, took the defense right out of the game and gave these guys free base after free base after free base, and not in the fun heroin way. Kansas City is excellent at finding ways to get itself out. There is no excuse whatsoever for giving these guys free bases, because they were coming into this game wondering if they were going to be able to score a run against this Blue Jays staff, and then not even an inning in, they're like, oh great, they're just going to give it to us. Well, this will be much easier then. So that wasn't great, but then the Blue Jays got some unexpected offense in the form of home runs from Raimel Tapia. Yeah, apparently he can do that from time to time. And Zach Collins. We knew he could do that. Welcome back, Zach. It'd be nice if he hit the ball every once in a while, and he did, twice today, so maybe he never will again, but it was nice to see it today. The Jays then got the tying run on ground out from Vlad that scored a run and a fielder's choice. Guys still pounding the ball directly into the ground. I thought we were past that, but now we seem to be back to that, so Vlad was a net offensive negative in this series. He scores the run here, and that's great, but it could have been and probably should have been a lot more. And then one disastrously bad outing wasn't enough. How about 2? Come on down, Trevor Richards. Oy, with the worst performance he's had this year too. He's had a pretty rough stretch, and this was hopefully the nadir. He was bad today. I counted 4 eminently hittable changeups that don't end down and into right-handed hitters, which is where it needs to be. They were right over the middle of the plate, and they got hit hard. That's a problem. And then add-on runs against Merriweather and Simber, and Vasquez got hurt, and the whole thing was just a debacle for the bullpen. With the lone bright spot, you have to give flowers when he's earned them. Trent Thornton had a really nice relief appearance, gave multiple innings, did that sort of quasi-long man thing, which is kind of his best way to contribute to the team, and he did it without giving up runs. Some hits against him, but he kept everything more or less under wraps. Gotta say it when it's due. Nice job, Trent. But that and a nice 2/3 of an inning from Matt Gage were pretty much the only bright spots in a pretty dire day for the Blue Jays pitching staff. Against a banjo-hitting team like the Kansas City Royals, it's not what you want. Also frustrating is, for what feels like the last week, Vlad has not only been the weakest part of this team, but has been a net negative offensively, just hitting double play ball after double play ball, spiking ground balls directly into the ground. Now on the upside, he is trying to push them to the right side, but maybe he's trying that too much because he's not able to get the ball into the air at all. It feels like he's taken the wind right out of the sails of many promising innings throughout this whole series. It also doesn't help that 2 of the best hitters on the club for the last couple weeks, Teoscar and Kirk, were not in the lineup. So you kind of wondered where some of our big hits were going to come from. 2 hits each from George and Bo and Zach Collins. I mean, that's nice, but, we're kind of missing a lot of our thump there. But like I said at the beginning, this felt an awful lot like the last game of the Cincinnati series. This was a gimme that the Blue Jays did not pick up. This was a game they absolutely should have won. I know it's Kikuchi, and I said it in yesterday's video, where he is a coin flip, so he's either going to be real good or real bad, and nothing in between, and today he was real bad. But yeah, this was a winnable game. This was a game that the Blue Jays absolutely should have won, and it leaves a sour taste in your mouth to leave this one, while the Yankees apparently will never lose again, and the Rays are right on our tail, and the Blue Jays just kind of leave this game against the Royals on the table, and that sucks. So that's the end of this series, and we have an off day tomorrow before the Blue Jays go to Detroit for a series against the Detroit Tigers. In my season preview video, I said that the Tigers were going to be a playoff threat this year because I thought that how they ended last season was for real, and I thought they would carry that momentum all the way through to this year. Turns out, not so much with that. This year seems to be going exactly the same as last year, where they got off to a horrendous start, but have now started to normalize and stabilize. So we will be facing a team that is better than the record that they have right now. Yeah, I think it should be a pretty competitive series, more so than this one anyway. Anyway, I don't want to linger on this one too much. This one makes me grumble and make sounds that like Marge Simpson or something. I just don't want to be in that headspace anymore. Jays lose, that sucks. On to the next one. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much for watching this channel. Like and subscribe, etc. No game tomorrow, so I'll take a day off, and so will you. And I will see you on, today's Wednesday. Okay, I'll see you on Friday afternoon for the first game of a 3-game set against Detroit. See you then.